Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Resident Evil the board game by Steamforged Games, and today we're doing the Crypts B scenario, which will have us fighting Lisa Trevor as a proper boss. I didn't actually realise she had her own AI deck and boss stat card, but she does. They're in the core box, and this will be the last time we have to deal with her, one way or the other today, because after you complete this scenario you remove basically every card associated with her and move into the tail end of the core book. I thought there was 5 or 6 missions left when we ended the last video. There's actually only like 3 lab missions and then the finale, so there's less than I thought to go. But in this scenario, the characters must defeat Lisa Trevor. If Lisa Trevor is removed from the playing area, the players successfully complete the scenario. And then we have special rules. It tells you that she's a boss. You have to use her boss stat card, which is up here. We'll cover that in a second. It tells you to make an AI deck out of certain cards, which I have also done and shuffled. It tells you to put aside a couple of cards, which I have also done. Chain stones. A character in the same square as a crest token, and you can see all 4 of them right there, can spend an action to move it into an adjacent square. If it's ever on the skull, which is right there, it is removed from the playing area. You then search for any AI cards that match that in the deck and remove them. Let's see, after 2 crest tokens have been removed, you add the 2 attacks that you don't include in the initial deck, because I'm guessing they're scarily dangerous. If all 4 crest tokens are removed from the playing area, Lisa Trevor is removed from the game. So in the video game, in the remake, because Lisa Trevor is only in the remake, she's not in the original 1999 version, for her boss fight all you literally do is just like push 4 stones off of the edges. You don't have to get them to a certain space or anything, you just have to push them off. It's a smaller area than this actually, and then that pulls the lid off the coffin in the middle. She finds her mother's skull and then just jumps to her doom to later explode when the mansion explodes. So they've made it more involved than that, because obviously it would be a bit too easy just to run, push. Also, if you do pull a card that has a matching symbol, you are, well actually that's on her card. Let's move in a little bit and cover her card. And here is Miss Trevor's card. She has 10 health, chain drag. When Lisa Trevor resolves a behaviour card, move the crest token that matches the behaviour card 1 square closer to its starting location, which is just, that seems a little bit like annoying busy work. Invulnerable. When she's at 0 HP and it reaches the end of attention phase, you restore her to 10 health instead of drawing a behaviour card. And then Flailing Limbs. When you try and do an action and she's in the same square as you have to do a medium dodge or take 1 damage and are pushed. So really the only difference there is the push, because if she was hitting you in the same square it's a medium dodge anyway, because she's a medium sized base and it would do 1 damage anyway. So it just adds push essentially. If you had a second player, they would be starting 1 next to Chris, or 1 away from Chris rather, in this square right here. That covers it. We'll probably just upload this as an extra video on a day where there wouldn't normally be a video, because one way or the other I don't see this being super long, but let's see what happens. Alright, hopefully this will give you a nice view of the board and anywhere I happen to roll dice, although I don't really think there's much point attacking her. If she had like 5 health, sure, give yourself a free turn by shooting her, but I think we're just gonna go. She doesn't have reactions. She doesn't move 2. Well, she might move more than 2 actually. It depends what the AI card says. So Chris is going to move here for 1, move this for 2, move here for 4. 1, 2, 3, and then 4 to move it onto here. So we're going to immediately remove the star, which means I'm going to have to look through this AI deck real quick for anything that has the star. There should be, there's actually a couple that have the star symbol. I didn't realise it was 2 per symbol. So she won't be doing a certain leap, although there's 4 of those in the deck, and she won't be doing bludgeon. And then I'm just going to have to shuffle these now because I looked at the order. And there we have it. I did count that right. Moved there for 1, moved it for 2, went there for 3, moved it again for 4. Yes, I did. So that is my entire turn. Lisa gets to do something now, and she is doing a leap. So if I had moved the moon crest, it would now move 1 back towards the corner. Place Lisa Trevor in the same square as the next character to activate. Then each character in that square suffers push. So she actually does do this leap in the video game. She's landing on me and pushing me. Can I choose where I get pushed? It doesn't say in a specific place, so I'm going to choose to get pushed there then. Also doesn't say it suffers damage or anything, but then she is doing a range 1 medium dodge, 1 damage with a push. Okay then. Go Chris, go. That's not good enough, Chris. You take your first point of damage. I forgot to mention I have 3 green herbs with me, because that's all we have. So that's 1 damage, and we get pushed again. I'm going to get pushed over here, thank you very much, because that just seems advantageous. And again, it doesn't say you have to get pushed in a certain direction, so why wouldn't you do that? So, move here for 1, move this for 2, move back for 3, activate this for 4, and boom, that's our second token done already. So I have to look for 2 sun actions, so you won't be doing... Oh wow, that looks like a nasty attack. I'm glad I did that one. Another leap goes away, and snapping tendrils goes away, which would have done 3 damage with 3 pushes. Good grief. So those don't get shuffled back in, so I should move these to one side actually. That one doesn't. These get shuffled to one side. But because I've moved 2 tokens, we go to the... After 2 crest tokens have been removed from the playing area, shuffle Chain Lash and Furious Charge into the deck. 2 cards I have here. I will shuffle them into the deck. So now Lisa is going to be more deadly. So that might be a bit of a bait to do those super quick. Like maybe I should have done the further away ones first. Well, she had more options, but she didn't have as deadly an attack. I don't know. I guess we'll see. So there's the deck shuffled. And let's see what she's doing. Furious Charge. Move 2 towards the closest crest token. It is crest token. Yeah, okay. Well, that would be over here. So 1, 2. They don't move diagonally. And then she's doing a range 2 medium dodge, 1 damage with a push. Move the closest crest token 1 square closer to its starting location. Because of that corner there, I don't believe she can see Chris, because he is actually in range. He's in range 2, but I don't think that works. So let's see if it would have mattered. Does it matter? It wouldn't have mattered. He dodged. So she's all about moving those crests back where they need to be. Unfortunately, I'm just going to have to burn a turn by going 1, 2, 3, 4. Although on the plus side, I'm very far away from her. Although watch as I draw a leap card. It's going to happen. What? Wait for it. Wait for it. Agonized Screech. Range 2, hard dodge, 1 damage with a push. Thankfully, we're too far away. Move 2 towards the next active character. 1, 2. And then a range 2, easy dodge, 1 damage with a push. So that one is going to reach us. We dodged it because it's only it's an easy dodge on the second attack there at the bottom. And we're good. So then Chris is just going to shimmy the stone along. Can I move it diagonally? That kind of matters. Let me see here. A character in the same square as a crest token can spend an action to place the token in an adjacent square. I guess I can. So I'll move it here for 1. I move for 2. I move this for 3. I move this for 4. Because that also means I'm currently out of her line of sight as well. Because I presume this fully blocks because it has the wall lines. So presumably that's how it works. Shackle Sweep. Move 2 towards the next active character, and then she's doing a 1 damage medium dodge with a push. Well, unfortunately, she is going to reach us with that, so she's on us. Medium dodge. No. So that's 1 damage with a push. So we're going to get pushed here. And we're down to half health. Okay. I think I should leave that token there and start working on the other one. I'm going to use one of the green herbs to heal for 1. That's my first action. Then we're going to go 2, 3, 4. Down here. As far away from her as I can get. Never mind. Place Lisa Trevor in the same square as the next active character. Whoop. Push me. She do be bouncing. And then a range 1 medium dodge. We dodged it. Not too shabby. Okay, well, now then. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. I know I'm giving her the runaround, but I don't think there's a leap card left. So I think that's probably my best bet, because at most she'll move 2 towards me, which means I can get this out of here. I baited her accidentally, in other words. Chain Lash. Place Lisa Trevor in the same square as the next active character. Oh, never mind, she just teleports it. That's plausible. Then each character in that square suffers push. Okay, actually, I'm going to push this way then. How very annoying. Range 1, medium dodge, 2 damage with a push. She actually did dodge. He actually dodged, rather. Move each crest token 1 square closer to its starting location. Why though? There. I mean, it's on me now, so I suppose that's fine. Well, we'll interact with 1 to move it there. We'll go 2, 3, 4. And I need to shuffle her behavior deck, because there isn't that many cards in it. It's going to be even less once I get one of these in. But with 1 character, I feel like this is going to be a little bit tedious, with each one moving back a square every so often. Agonized Screech. I'm out of range. Move her 2 towards the closest character. 1, 2. And then I'm in range. Easy dodge. Wow, 2 mediums. Okay, he lived. Alright, move for 1, move here for 2, interact for 3, move here for 4, and that also puts us out of line of sight again, and it puts both crest tokens equal distance. Leap. Yoop. Lisa thinks she's Mario. Medium dodge or take 1 damage with a push. Wow, 2 best dodges. Chris is evasive today. Okay. Now, I don't want to try and interact when she's on one of the things, because that's why that rule exists with the flailing chains to shove you away if you fail. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, interact for 4, and move that over there. Oh, would you look at that, it's another leap. Whoop. Push, thank you, you're helping me, as long as I don't get damaged by this. Medium dodge. Yes, we're fine. Is that both leap? There's only 2 in the deck now, right? Yeah, there must be, because I've taken away 2 of them, so I know she won't be leaping after me, but that other card also makes her teleport. Interact for 1, get the Mooncrest out of there, which means I have to look through all her AI deck, because there'll be 2 cards. There's 1 in the discard pile, gone. And 1 in the draw deck. Yes. There. I mean, I did see what she's going to do next, but there's not really anything I can do about it anyway, so it doesn't matter. So that was 1 action. 2, 3, 4. Draw the card. Furious Charge. Move 2 towards the closest character. 1, 2. I'm presuming because I was equidistant I could choose there, because it is more advantageous to me that she goes that way than this way, so I'm choosing to make her go that way. Range 2, but she can't see me around the corner, and then move 1 crest token closer to its starting location. There. 1, 2, 3, 4. Simple as that. I'm going to get through this fight without firing a single shot. If I die. If I don't die. Or if I die, honestly. Please leave a Trevor. Okay. Whoop. She teleports. She pushes though, so I'll take that. Thank you. Then it's a medium dodge or take 2 damage with a push. I took 2 damage with a push, unfortunately. It doesn't really matter where I get pushed. Then move the crest token 1 step closer. Actually, I'm going to push there then. Oh no, I'll get pushed there, because the crest is going to move 1 closer back. I'll use another green herb, because I have to. Interact for 2. Go here for 3. Interact. Oh wait, I didn't need to use that, because I can just use that for 4. Never mind, I'm not using that green herb, because we can actually just win and immediately remove the last token. If all 4 crest tokens have been removed from the playing area, Lisa Trevor, well, the grave in the middle of the room opens up. Lisa Trevor finds her mother's skull. She's content that she has it. She's already wearing her mother's face, for the record. Walks off and leaps to her doom. And so Chris is triumphant after completing the scenario. Lower the danger level in the mansion by 2. Although I'm only going to lower it by 1, because then it would increase by 1, which does seem like a weird thing they didn't really think about. But that does put us below Skull and Crossbones again. Just barely. We finished the mission, so we get some free ammo for our guns we didn't use. So that's the grenade launcher tapped out, or not tapped out, restored. Flamethrowers up to 8, assault shotguns up to 6, magnums up to 4, which is really good. And after completing the scenario very specifically, you have to remove card 9 from the tension deck, 3 from the narrative deck, and 5 from the encounter deck, aka every single card that references Lisa Trevor, because she's gone now forever. We won't see her again. And then you add Lab 1 to the map, and that takes us into the closing part of the game. So in the lab, or rather as you start the lab, I think it is, that's when you add the chimeras from the director's cut, if you're using them. I currently have them on the painting table, so I'm going to need to go finish those off. And when we start drawing the snake and spider cards, it'll be the last time we see those, because they get removed when we touch the laboratory areas as well. So 3 missions to go, not counting the finale against the Tyrant, I believe. There's 3 lab levels. Yes, there is. So with that, thank you very much for watching this little short one. I'm glad Lisa's gone. And with that, let's move on to the finale. Ta-ta for now.